Welcome back, folks. Hope everyone's day is going very well. I think thanks to this guy over here, I found these bags, but I'm not sure. But I did order them off Amazon. They're like super cheap and super good for organization. So what they are these. So these are a vinyl mesh bag. I think this one came with like 30 of them. They have a bunch of different kits, sizes, big sizes, little sizes, different sizes, different colors. You can color coordinate into, maybe your money kit is green and your, I don't know, whatever, blue, purple, or if you're in, you load a lot of these up and you set up, a bug out bag, get home bag, EDC bag, whatever. If you had to have your kids or wife or something go into the bag, you could say, hey, grab me the orange pouch. So these, I think, have a lot of promise. I've always loved, bags like the Maxpedition organizers and the Tough Possum gear. I'm starting to realize I might have a bag problem. So there's that. You got these little mesh dudes that are, I keep this in my daily bag that I take to work and keep with me for, if I want a quick cup of coffee, or a partner at work the other day said her throat hurt, so I had some herbal tea, and keep some hot chocolate for the kids. If it's cold, I can, some oatmeal, different stuff. Another little bags like this one is off one of those back of the seat organizers my wife got me for Christmas, Father's Day, I think. Yeah. And I'm gonna pack this dude out and organize it. If you got any ideas on what could go in here, or I keep my regular backpack with me, and it's got a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff's redundant, but if for some reason I ran out of the house and needed this, it's not really set up for pistol carry or anything, but what would you keep in here for just quick grab and go? It's got the first aid kit and this bag and water bottle holder, and it's basically a big Molly panel. Maybe I'll do a video on that sometime. But I mean, it's not a super duper fancy bag, but it works. So it's got a little quick release Molly here, and do a belt strap. You can change it up for a shoulder strap. It would turn into a purse or whatever. So, but bags. So I set up a couple different little, just to kind of try things out. This is just a little, got a knife sharpener in here, a little bit of cordage, some straps. This is one of the things that came in that kit. USB drive, charging cable, a few bullets, and some earplugs, and a lighter. This little lighter's pretty cool. Can't even hardly see it on, but works very well. Thanks to Luke over there. If you know, you know. But so there's, and that would be, just some daily things. Something you're not going to use every day, and you could throw it in a backpack or a bag. And this is little mattress inflator kit that I use camping. Used for my, and the bag that it came with, was total garbage. So it's got a light on it, and then So you can fill up pool floats or camping mattresses, or if your fire's going out, use that, and you can really stoke a fire quite quickly. But it's nice because you can see what's in there is protected. I don't know if it's probably not 100% waterproof, but I mean they're pretty waterproof. That zipper is definitely going to seep some hydration through there. But just for throwing in, I mean, even you could make a office kit, notebook, got some tape in there, and you could slide that down. So if you're building bug out bags or something, you could put some important documents or copies, photos, things like that, and keep it pretty well protected in something like that. So you got a lot of really good sizes with these. Lots of versatility, lots of different things you could do. One of the things I was going to do here was, and I actually already made one up, but my dogs liked it so much that they ate the zipper off of it. So I already had to throw one away. I think I'll use this blue size. And just gonna make like a little boo-boo kit. So let's get these all out of the way here. All right, so we got a couple cravats we'll throw in there. Of course, cravats are awesome. You can use them for tons of different things. I got a Mylar blanket here you can throw in there. Roll of gauze. It's just kind of a little, little boo-boo kit. If it's nothing, or self-health kit type thing. Got a few alcohol preps, some ibuprofen. Throw that in there. See what else we got here. We got a little 5x9 bandage, some little 4x4s. If you need to clean up a little wound or something. We'll work that down in there. These, don't let the marketing fool you. It's the exact same size as a regular baby wipe. But if you have a Sam's Club or Costco membership, a lot of times they do the little kiosk where you scan your card and you get these little testers. And I try to get as many of these as I can whenever I see those, because they're great for little kits like this. I keep some of these liquid IVs in little food bag type drink bag thing usually. But you can throw a couple of those in there in case you're getting dehydrated. Some Carmex, and these little dudes. They're great to have lots of places. So you never know when you might need to dig a splinter out or something. But you make a little kit like that, you could throw it in a bag, throw it in your car. Then you always got a little bit something if you don't want to do, a full IFAK, or you could do smaller little boo-boo kits or bigger ones, and that way you can still see what's in these. So I'll try to leave a link in the video description area so you can check these out. Like I said, I think I got 30 of them for $15 or something. So make up several of these. You can put them, throw them in a duffel, kind of organize them. You could even make you a little check sheet chart for your preparedness stuff, and that way you can just do kind of a quick, yep, that's in there, yep, that's in there. And that way if you ever have to evacuate, or anything happens, you have all this in one central place, and you can very quickly get in, get out, grab your stuff. Make one of these for each of the kids. A lot of these are big enough where you could put pair of socks, some underwear, roll up a t-shirt type thing, and keep everything organized. That, like I said, it's not waterproof, but it's pretty good. So if you did get in some rain or something, it would help keep a lot of that out. But I'll leave you with that. This is Ditch Doc. Thank y'all again for joining me with another video. This is September, so it is preparedness month. So just trying to throw out some ideas on what you can do to be prepared. You never know what's going to happen. You know, Boy Scout motto, always be prepared. I've carried that with me for a long time. So trying to pass along some knowledge with you. So thanks for checking out the video. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, do all the things, comment, leave me a tasty emoji in the comments. I don't know, do something. But y'all have a great day and be safe out there.